This is my Pumpkin. I'm a bit worried about Pumpkin right now. It's been 3 days, and Pumpkin just isn't eating. No interest, does not care. I mean, he shedded recently. You know, is just an awesome guy, but just not interested in eating at all. And it really has me worried. You know, not upset at the world, still loving to be held. In fact, a little bit more clingy than normal, and I've never heard of a lizard being clingy, but I'm starting to wonder. I think it's time to move Pumpkin to her own enclosure. She's still pretty young, or not quite sure which yet. But I think it's time. Right now, Pumpkin's been sharing the enclosure with two leatherback bearded dragons that are the same age. But I think that they just kind of are being alpha to Pumpkin. And Pumpkin has, if you've, seen any of my videos before, Pumpkin has, is what was called mutilated by littermates. And took a lot of extra attention at first. We had to put do a lot of care, and putting antibiotic cream on his legs until they healed. And usually this is Pumpkin's favorite place to eat. We'll just sit down at the table, and I'll put a mealwormer. In this case, we have a super worm today. And I'll just keep on feeding him until he's done. Usually Pumpkin will only eat 1 or 2. But was eating every day. But the past few days, Pumpkin just doesn't want to eat. And I'm starting to worry. If you have any ideas on why my beautiful little Pumpkin, if you met Pumpkin in person, you'd understand why I fell in love with this little guy. But I just can't understand. So if anyone knows or has any ideas what's going on with my little Pumpkin, and why Pumpkin just decided I'm not eating. Has plenty of water. She also has aloe growing in her enclosure, which actually is looking a little bit on the sparse side, so it's time to put some more. So maybe she's just eating aloe, but she's just not, her tummy doesn't feel full. And I'm worried because, well, bearded dragons are not known for being thin. I wouldn't call Pumpkin thin by any means. But I love my little baby. And thanks for listening to my little, bit about my Pumpkin. He's not eating. Let's try again. Of course, Pumpkin's absolute favorite meal is Dubai beetles. They are not my favorite, but Pumpkin loves them. But we're out of Dubai's right now, so it'll be at least a few weeks until the newest ones are old enough. So in the meantime, her protein will be mealworms, superworms, waxworms. Are we considering? No, we're not considering. We gave up already. I've always, this is how I've fed Pumpkin from day one. Brought Pumpkin home, got out this dish, and put mealworms in it, and Pumpkin was all over it. I love you, Pumpkin.